Good morning, Trainer Steve here. I suppose I should be asking everybody to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. They say it helps. All I know is if you subscribe, you'll get notified when I throw a new video up, and that could always be a handy thing. So today we're gonna go through a warm-up sequence, starting with lying belly breathing, a rocking cat-cow, gorilla squats, pumps, otherwise known affectionately as down dog, up dog, and a reverse lunge with a twist. This is designed to stretch you out a little bit, loosen you up, limber you up, kind of get the blood flowing into all the joints and all the muscles to prepare you for your workout. So, the lying belly breathing. Simply enough, we're going to lie and breathe into our belly. One hand on your stomach, one hand on your chest. Knees are drawn up just for comfort. You could be straight, doesn't really matter. Head and neck relaxed, and I'm just going to breathe in through my nose, fill my belly up, and then out through my mouth and expel all the air from my belly and flatten it out. Okay? This is going to calm you down a little bit, but more importantly, I want you to pay attention to the sensation in your belly. It's about waking up the abdominal musculature. Okay? So your hand on your chest should not move. So fill the belly up nice and round like a little basketball, and then you're going to exhale and flatten it out. Suck it in a little bit even. Inhale through the nose, fill the belly up. These can be done for reps or for time. I would recommend doing, several, many, or 30, 40 seconds worth. Rocking cat-cow is next on the list. This is familiar cat-cow exercise from yoga. Typically in yoga, we're just going to get in a square box seat, shoulders over the hands, hips over the knees position. And we're going to push the spine up towards the sky, pull the belly in, and then reverse that, push the spine towards the floor, push the belly towards the floor, look up towards the sky. What we're going to do is we're going to add some rocking to that. It enhances the stretch, push the stretch in many different places through the body, and just feels good. So, into the cat, round way up, and then push with your arms to drop your heels back, your butt back towards your heels. Come forward, get the weight up on the hands again, into that cow position, looking up, arched back, and then rock back again. And I'm actually pushing gently with my hands to help push my torso back. And this changes the stretch in this exercise. So round up, cat, rock back, slow and easy. Enjoy the stretches. If you find something's really, really tight, work it around a little bit. You can rock gently into the stretch, come back forward, and just keep repeating. This is going to help limber up your spine, loosen it up, get you in touch with your body. Again, several reps. The gorilla squat. So in the gorilla squat, you're going to stand about shoulder width, feet slightly turned out, no plies, just slightly turned out. We're going to bend forward. Now, when I say bend forward, predominantly from the hips, right? So I'm pushing my hips back. If you need to unlock the knees, that's okay. Straight knees are better. But you want to get into a toe touch, and ideally grab the balls of your feet or the toes, and then you're going to pull up with your arms, right? So you're pulling, and it's going to help pull your hips down into the squat. Now, arms are on the inside of my knees, inside of my thighs, and I'm pushing them wide apart, and I'm trying to sit back, roll my shoulders back, and get nice and tall here. Then I'm going to push my knuckles or fingertips back into the floor to help me raise my hips up, straighten the knees. Big stretch in the back of the legs. Pull back down, and I'm pulling. I'm pulling through my toes. Stretch the knees wide, shoulders back, and then press through the floor with your hands and feet to lift the hips. So from the side, hips are kicked back, knees are still straight. Sit back and down, pulling through my toes, looking up if I can. I like to move my neck around a little bit. But you're trying to get this nice silverback gorilla posture. And I'm going to push my knuckles into the floor. Straighten my legs as I'm pushing my hands into the floor. It's helpful to squeeze your quads. Squeeze. That helps to relax the tight hamstrings. So squeeze them hard and pull back down. And press back up. And again, several of these in your warm-up will do you well. Pumps. Down dog, up dog. Just alternating back and forth. Why they're called pumps, I don't know. We'll have to ask the master. But I'm going to get into a push-up position, hands above the wrists, or shoulders above the wrists. Feet back about shoulder width. Now for the down dog, I'm going to come up way up on the balls of my foot. And I'm pressing through the hands and pushing my tailbone up towards the sky. And as I'm doing that, I'm dropping the armpits towards the toes. Letting my head fall through my arms. And then I'm going to let my heels relax down towards the floor. A big part of this stretch is to try and get the shoulders to drop down. You're trying to create a straight line from your wrist up to your tailbone and tailbone down to your heels. I'm sure I'm not perfect, but work in progress still. So, up on the balls, hips high, armpits drop, sink the heels, hang out. You can pedal the legs a little bit if you like, stretch deeper into the calves and hamstrings. And then from here we're going to come back gently, stay up on the balls of your feet, roll the shoulders back and look up, upward facing dog. Now we'll take this a bit further. If I look over my left shoulder, my right hip will dip a little bit deeper into the stretch, and then vice versa. Look over the right shoulder, my left hip drops deeper into that stretch. Back center, press back up on the balls of the feet, hips real high, trying to lift the tailbone into the sky, drop the armpits through to the toes, and then sink into the heels for the stretch. And again, one more time into upward facing dog. You should still be breathing easy here. You're going to do several of these. You could set this up on a timer so you're doing 45 seconds of each exercise, or a minute even, and that wouldn't be the wrong answer. Alright, the last one in this little warm-up sequence, reverse lunge with a twist. Now it can be handy to set yourself up at the correct end position. Right? Correct end position, knee above the ankle or midfoot, hip over the knee, shoulder over the hip. So nice straight line here. And we'll end up looking something like this, reaching across the body and trying to touch that back heel. So step up, I'm going to switch my leg, come way back into a lunge, down gently to the knee. And as I do that, I'm going to reach up and across the body and try and touch my back heel. Come on back up. And we're just taking our time with these. Feel the stretch, feel what's tight. On this side, I'm feeling a big pull through here. My low back is getting a nice twist and it feels kind of tight on this side. On this side, things feel different. On this side, my back feels real loose. I'm feeling this actually more in my upper torso, my rib cage, upper spine. Just things to pay attention to. And a good idea would be to do enough reps to make those tightnesses go away. Don't worry about time so much, or rep counts. I know a lot of you like that, you need numbers. But focus on your body. How does it feel? You know, after you do 8 or so on each side, 10 or so on each side, it's going to feel different. So there's a simple 5-movement warm-up. Use it for any workout. And as I asked before, if you like these videos, hit the little thumbs up. Maybe subscribe so you get updates. Not like I'm putting out tons and tons of content yet, but working on it. And feel free to share this with your friends. Trainer Steve out.